No, that's that one. All right, Denny. So we're gonna start. This is gonna be just like usual, small group. Don't be nervous because I know you know that I'm recording you, but no big deal. I'm gonna give you this. I'm going to read this passage to you first, okay? And I want you to listen to my voice. I want you to listen to the way I stop at punctuation. I want you to listen to the way I change my voice. And then when I get done, you're going to read it to me, okay? Ready? Here it goes. Playing catch. Kate and her brother Jake like to play catch. They play with softballs, footballs, and tennis balls. They toss the balls back and forth in the yard all the time. Sometimes they go to the park to have more space for throwing the balls farther. When it's raining out, they play catch in the basement. They use a tennis ball because it bounces off of the basement walls. Jake is going to soccer camp for a week this summer. Kate is sad because she won't have anyone to play catch with while he is gone. The week before Jake leaves, they go to the park together. There's a girl tossing a ball in the air by herself. Kate and Jake invite her to play with them. Her name is Brooke. Kate is happy now that she has a new friend to play catch with while her brother is at camp. Alright, so did you understand everything in the story that I read?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions about the story?
No, not really.
Okay, so now I want you to read the passage to me, and this first time, any mistakes you make or questions you have or tips that I have for you, we're going to talk about it together. And then the second time that you read it, I'm going to count how many words you read. And I'm going to start the timer, and then we're going to talk about that one, okay? But this one, just relax, have fun, and just read it the best that you can, okay? Go.
Kate and her brother Jake, like to play catch. They play with softballs, footballs, and tennis balls. They toss the balls back and forth in their yard all the time. Sometimes they go to the park to have more space for throwing the balls farther. When it is raining out, they play catch in the basement. They use a tennis ball because it bounces off the basement walls. Jake is going to soccer camp for a week. For a week this summer. Kate is sad because she won't have anyone to play catch while he is gone. The week before Jake leaves, they go to the park together. There is a girl tossing a ball all in the air by herself. Kate and Jack invite her to play with them. Her name was Brooke. Kate is happy now that she has a new friend to play catch with while her brother is at camp.
All right, that was awesome. That was great. I have a few little things I wanted to mention. Up here, you called him Jack, but then you self-corrected, which is awesome, and you said Jake. But then down here, you started calling him Jack again. Do you see the E on the end?
Yeah.
Jake. And then you said her name was Brooke. Look at the word right here. What word is that? Is Brooke. Her name is Brooke. If we say was, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but was means past tense. Like her name was Brooke and now her mom changed her name. So that didn't happen, did it? That would be silly. So reading exactly what's on the text is something good readers do. Okay, do you have any questions about this passage before we move on?
Not really.
Not really. How did you feel like you did just now?
About maybe like, I feel like I kind of did, I think maybe a 2.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, I've noticed a lot of improvement in your reading, and I thought it was pretty good. I would agree with that, though. Maybe between a 2 and a 3 on that rubric. So this time, I'm going to start the timer, and I'm going, the minute you say the first word, I'm going to start the timer, and we're going to see how many words you can read in that minute. And I want to remind you that the goal for right now is reading 80 words a minute, okay? But I still want it to be fluid. I don't want you to try to read so fast and then get confused, and then it, sometimes you'll get nervous and just start saying crazy stuff. So we're going to try to read it as fluently as you can. I'm going to record it so that when you're done reading, we can listen to it. Okay, you ready?
Kate and her brother Jake like to play catch. They play with softballs, footballs, and tennis balls. They toss the balls back and forth in the yard all the time. Sometimes they go to the park to have more space for throwing the balls farther. When it is raining out, they play catch in the basement. They use a tennis ball because it bounces off of the basement walls. Jake is going to soccer camp for a week this summer. Kate is sad because she won't have anyone to play catch with while he is gone.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. All right, and I want you to be reading this rubric really carefully while I count words, so you can decide what you think.
Maybe like a 3.
Okay, 1 second. All right, so I'm going to tell you that you read 74 words in a minute, which is really awesome. At the beginning of the year when we did your Ames Web, it was way lower than that, and so you have made so much growth. I can tell that you're working really hard and that you're trying to read faster. Are you practicing more at home?
Yeah.
And you're doing the reading instead of mom and brother?
Yeah.
Remember in that meeting, Mom said since you were the baby of the family for a while, they were reading to you instead of you reading to them. So now you're doing the reading. I can tell a really big difference. And I think next time we do that Ames Web testing, I think that yours is going to be amazing. So I want you to listen to yourself on the tape. Okay, you ready? I'm going to rewind it. Okay, you ready? I'm going to play it now.
Go to the park to have more space for throwing the balls farther. When it is raining out, they play catch in the basement. They use a tennis ball because it bounces off of the basement wall. Jake is going to soccer camp for a week this summer. Kate is sad because she won't have anyone can play catch with while he is gone.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right
All
there.
right. So how does it sound to you? What do you think on this rubric? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where do you put yourself?
I think maybe a 3.
I think so too. A 3 says I'm really close to reading the words the way the author wrote them. I usually read in 3 or 4 word groups. I definitely think that you're a strong 3. And I think you're moving toward a 4. The more we work and the more you work and the more we're reading together all the time, I think it's getting better and better. So we're going to do this a few more times and we're going to keep charting it to see if you can get more and more fluent, which means read more and more words in that minute. Okay? All
Okay.
right. Thank you.